All in all, like, designing this pond was a lot of fun for them, and it just takes it to a whole nother level when you know somebody has been dreaming about this for a really long time, and it's just that much more rewarding for us and our team to be able to come in and build this with them. Welcome to Hiner Outdoor Living. We're a team of yardists taking boring, cookie-cutter yards and transforming them into one-of-a-kind backyard retreats. Join us as we bring quality, passion, and fun to yards all across the Colorado Front Range, inspiring life outside. What's up, guys? We are in Monument, Colorado, and we are at a project that we installed about 2.5 years ago now. And so we're here to revisit and just take a look at how things are growing in and see how the plants are maturing and the pond is looking. When we were designing this, one of the challenges is that we knew the size pond that we wanted, but we wanted to protect as many of these trees as possible. What's unique to the ponderosa pines is they don't have a real massive root ball, so I knew I could get this thing pretty close to the to some of these existing trunks. But figuring this out and figuring out where we wanted the seating area, that was kind of a tricky part, and figuring out how it was all going to come together. But all in all, I think we were able to really maximize this space, utilize the natural slope up, so that way we didn't have to like mound it up too much on this side and have the streams coming back at us. We did berm it up a little bit on this side too, because we did want some of that water coming towards the house so they can enjoy that from the deck and from the kitchen windows. But all in all, like, designing this pond was a lot of fun for them, and it just takes it to a whole nother level when you know somebody's been dreaming about this for a really long time, and it's just that much more rewarding for us and our team to be able to come in and build this with them. The approximate size is 14 by 21 or 14 by 20, and we've got a couple extras on this. We've got a 12-foot stream with an extra waterfall, and with that extra waterfall came another skimmer and another set of biofalls. It just helps add to the overall filtration. You can also see they've since added some aeration to the pond, so things are looking pretty good. You know, all in all, we've done all the landscaping around this too, and we came up with an overall design, but we did stick with one of our pond kits because that just seemed to be the best way for these guys to kind of figure out what was going to be right for them and within their budget. And so we got to have fun designing this and then adding that second stream as we kind of dove into it as well. The pond was the beginning of the conversation, and everything spawned around what we were going to do around that pond. So we knew we wanted a dedicated sitting area, so we built this. Another big part of this was they've got some dogs that they just absolutely love, and they're just these amazing pups, and we wanted to make this a spot that was just for them. And the dogs got the dog run that literally goes all the way around this. So we had to design in a fence system going all the way around this to keep the dogs out and allow this to just be their special place where they knew the dogs wouldn't mess it up. And so this is literally their sanctuary spot. We've got another bubbling urn over there, and that they had the urn. They'd wanted us to find a special spot for that, and so we put that next to the fire pit area over there. So you know, putting all the pieces together, connecting it with some meandering garden paths just kind of takes you on a little adventure when you get back here, so that way when you get up to it, you know, it added a little bit of mystery to the garden. You know, when I'm designing a space, I want to make sure that you can't necessarily see all of it at one place. Another challenging part to designing this space was being that we're in Monument and we do have the treat areas, that we also have a lot of deer in this area. I had to be really careful with plant selection. So making sure that I was putting a palette together that was going to give them year-round bloom, keeping it low maintenance, but then also keeping you know, the elements that they was working with that elevation and sun exposure to make sure that we were going to pick a garden that was going to be successful for them. So as far as plant palette goes, we came up with a different variety of different color and texture. I also tried to bring in some color and the sense of foliage. So I've got that variegated dogwood, which which brightens up the space because it's got some of that white in the leaf. We've also got the Colorado columbine. We've got the Vinca minor, also known as periwinkle. I've got the fleece flower, which is doing really well now. And then we've got some different varieties of spirea. I've got some hedge cotoneaster that's going to grow and give us some privacy on some of these sides. And then I think I've even got a little bit of lilac in here as well. So thanks for watching. Join us again next week with another episode at Hiner Outdoor Living. If you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button, leave us your comments, ask us questions. We love to engage with you, and we just want to answer your questions and see how we can turn your backyard into your private oasis or backyard resort. Thanks again, and we'll see you next week.